you my feedback. First, I'll give you my question. Then, think in pairs. And number three, I'll discuss. At first, yes. Good.
Monthly training.
Listening.
In Sinbellawein.
Speaking, reading, and writing. They overlap. Can we add a fifth one?
Thinking.
Thinking. Thinking is the fifth skill. Now, this is question one. What are the four skills? Again, so please.
Listening, reading, speaking, and writing.
Yes, if there is listening, there will be
Speaking.
They integrate. And after that, reading. And those who read, write. Anyone who can read can write. Okay? Anyone who can speak,
Who can listen,
can
speak.
Good. Listening. Number two, Mr. Ahmed, please read the second question.
What are the receptive skills?
Receive. What's the meaning of receive?
Listen.
No. Receive. What's the meaning of receive?
Get it.
Get it. And what's the meaning of receptive? Receptive skills. What's the meaning of receptive? Receptive means what? Receptive means understanding things. Receive something. So this is a receptive skill. When we receive something, we use a receptive or a productive skill. Receptive. Okay. What are the receptive skills of the four, of the five? What are listening only? I agree with you. Listening.
Reading.
Okay. Reading? Okay. What comes after that? Look. Listening. We are. Why? We receive language through there. We receive language through there. What are the productive skills? Productive. Speaking, reading, please. Speaking together, think together, and tell me. Half a minute. Think together. It's only one technique. Think together, tell me. Okay, Mr. Anas,
Speaking and writing.
speaking and yes, we produce something through speaking. So we want our students to speak a lot. Why? To produce language. We want our students to write. Why? To produce language. So we have receptive and we have productive skills. When we use productive skills, we produce language. Okay? And when we speak about the skill like listening, I want to tell you that all the skills overlap. They overlap, okay? They integrate, تتكامل, right? I can say that listening is a long skill. I take it from the others. No, all of them are found. All of them are found. Now, if we come to number 4, Mr. Ahmed, please read. Number 4.
What are the types of listening?
The kinds of listening. Is there only one kind? No, I think not. But there are different kinds. I want you to speak together, half a minute, and tell me. And I'll give you my feedback. Half a minute, please. Okay, my friends, my brothers and sisters, now tell me, what are the kinds of listening? What are the types of listening? No one? Yes? I can't get you. I can't get you. Raise your voice. Stand up, please. Extensive. Great. What's the opposite? Good. Excellent. Yes. This is. Oh, these are the first ones. Intensive versus extensive. What else? Huh? Yes. That. Yes, Mr. Absalam.
They are intensive, extensive, communicative, and academic.
Communicative and academic. We listen to academic articles which are pronounced, a little lecture, a little Bible, about something which is scientific. Academic means scientific, specialized, متخصص. What about communicative? Conversation. Good. Which happens at home, in the shop, in the street, in the school, and so on. What about intensive and extensive? Intensive means what? It is concentrated. You concentrate on something. And extensive, without concentration, okay? It is superficial. It is superficial. As we say in reading, skimming and scanning. When we skim, skim بالعربي معناها بنقشط وش اللبن. كده this is skim. It deals with something which is superficial, something simple. And what about extensive? What about this is extensive, okay? Extensive, very near to skimming. And what about intensive? Very near to scan. When we scan, we dive into the text. We dive into the text. We dive to the holes. We delve into the text. Okay? So this is. When we come to number 5, Mr. Walid, please read.
What are the difficulties that face learners in?
The difficulties that face learners in listening. Now, there are different difficulties. This question needs think. More than half a minute. I want you to think together for 1 minute. And after that, tell me, okay? Now, in pairs, please think together because 2 hints are better than 1. The more, the better. Listen, speak together, and tell me. Now start, okay? Now, in order not to take too much time, tell me, what are the difficulties that face learners? Mr. Ahmed?
I think it's a voice for the sound.
Audibility. The sound which is recorded must be audible, easily got. What else? I do agree.
They didn't use to the native speaker.
Native speaker. What else? I do agree. What else? Yes.
If the listener isn't listening to something he understands, okay, it will be a problem for him.
It must match the ability of the learner. Okay, I can speak with them about something which is far-fetched, difficult to them, to their
The language is
schema
different.
or
The language is
schema.
If the language itself is different, okay, it will be a big problem.
Good. You agree? Any other idea? Yes.
If the listener has a problem in his ear.
No. I'm not speaking about the physical illnesses. I'm speaking about only the general problems, which happens everywhere. Have you got any other idea? Yes? Yes. This is, we say, the speed, the pace of the listener, the pace or the speed of the listener, or the delivery speed, the speaking speed. Okay. All right. Have you got any other ideas? Okay, I do agree with you all, but let me tell you. Number one, clustering. What is clustering? What do you think? Cluster means something gathered. Whether it's a cluster. Have you got an idea about it? Okay, let me tell you. When I say, for example, our listeners are used to what? I am going to go to school. I'm going to write my homework. This is what we call the local pace, the local ability. But when he listens to a film, he doesn't understand why, because of the clustering. He listens to I gonna means I am going to. This is what we call cluster or transition. Transition in the part, okay? Transition. There is no transition, or somewhat the transition between words is very quickly. I wanna show you. For why I want to show you. The native speaker says, I want to show you. I want to show you. It means I want to show you. I want to show you. And so these are transitions among the sentences, or between sentences, or in the same sentence between the words of the same sentence. Okay? If we come to number two, redundancy. Redundancy means repetition. Redundancy means what? We repeat something. For example, when you listen to someone, he has some mannerisms, he has some repetitions in his speech. For example, okay, you got it? Do you see? These are redundancy. We call this redundancy, repetition. Okay? I will give you the post sheets and handout at the end. Number. Yes, sir. Number three, we say performance variables. Performance variables. What is meant by them? What's meant by variables or performance variables? Okay. Sometimes we hesitate. For example, we make sounds or voices like these. we produce these sounds or voices, the listener may be perplexed. What does it mean? Okay? He asks himself, when we listen, we think, what does it mean? Hesitation. Fast spoken words. Well, what does it mean? Fast spoken words. Correction. When I correct you, sometimes the listener does not understand well what happens between the speakers. Okay? Okay. Number 4. Mr. Ahmed, please read. Number 4.
Use for
Yes, for example, when you listen to someone who is saying, this is the normal one. Did, you, eat, right? But when you listen to this, dejated. What is he saying? Dejated. I can't get you. So, learning means, or teaching means, inculcating right habits. We inculcate methods, right habits in the minds of our learners. We inculcate good habits in the minds of our learners. So it is very important not to read the listening text. It must be got from a native speaker for this. Did you eat it? Did you eat it yet? Did you do it yet? Have you done it? He can't get this. The speed is more than his pace. Okay? This is number 4. Number 5. Colloquial language, such as idioms, slang language, slang. For example, we all are grown-ups. When we listen to a film, we don't get a lot. We don't get much of the film. Why? Because literary language is different from slang, colloquial. How? For example, you listen to someone who is saying, the cop has come. The cop has come. What's the meaning of cop? Means the policeman. The policeman has come. Why? The cop, it is a short form of coupon. Coupon means offense. And they used to say about the policeman, the cop, in slang. Why? Because he has a suit with copper buttons. So they say the cop. Alright? The cop has come. The cop has come means the policeman has come. This is a slang. It's difficult for us. Alright? This is another culture. We must give some ideas from or about this culture. It affects us. Number 6. Can you see? Number 6. Mr. Sharif, read please. The rate of delivery of the speaker. Sometimes we listen to someone who is speaking quickly. And we say that I can't get it. I remember a text which was in an old book which is called Practice and Progress. L.G. Alexander, an American, went to London and he couldn't understand the rich people. And he said, do the English speak English? Why? The American speaks English. And the British speak English. But they couldn't understand each other because the people of London speak nasal and very quickly. They speak very quickly. They are quick. So they say, the British people are very quick. So they say, do the English speak English? It means that I can't get him because he is an English person. He speaks fast. He speaks quickly. When we speak with our children in our schools, we must, it is very important to speak in a moderate way. Not very fast, not very slow. Okay? Moderate. Between half and half. Why? Because we must take the hands to a higher stage. Yeah? What about these words? Mr. Yasser, please.
Stress, time, and intonation.
Yes. Stress, rhythm, and intonation. Stress and intonation are very important, more than rhythm. For example, stress. When the stress is at the beginning syllable, not right. At the first syllable, here we made the word a noun. And if the stress is on the last syllable or the second syllable, it is a verb. I'll give you an example. Present. Present means it is an adjective or a noun. For example, Mr. Walid is present. Harper is here. Present. I can say present. Present is present. I gave him a present. A present. I gave him a present. So, the word present in this pronunciation is an adjective or a noun. What about present? When we say the Egyptian TV presents here means
A verb.
okay, it's a verb. It means introduces, shows. Okay. What about intonation? We have a raising intonation or a low intonation. For example, I know I have eaten. I have eaten. This is giving predicates. Giving a predicate. Come on, okay? I give you some piece of information. I know him. I have eaten. I've finished my homework, right? But when I say, do you know him? I can utter it. Do you know? Do you know? Do you know? What? Do you know? Do you know him? It must be, do you know him? Do you know him? Right? Have you eaten? Okay? I want some clarification about this from you. Clarification. I want you to clarify. Right? Number 8, interaction. Interaction. What's meant by interaction? Interaction. Yes, means conversation, right? We have two speakers or more. They interact how? Quickly, in slang, in an international language, in international English, or they are very quick and they speak slang or colloquium. This affects understanding, affects our message. Number 9. Yes. Yes, please. Number 9.
Jargon words.
Yes. What's meant by jargon words? Jargon means strange. Strange words. But when we speak with our students or with our pupils, we must use comprehensible language, moderate language which they can understand. We shouldn't use jargon words. Jargon words. A word can be jargon to a little child but not jargon to a grown-up. For example, the word lungs, insomnia, for example, or amnesia. These are jargon words for children, but they are not for grown-ups. When we say she suffered from amnesia means that she lost her memory. This is amnesia. And when we speak with our children, they don't understand these words. So they must listen to something which is near their schemata. Schema. It means that what is found in their head, all right, in their heads. Number 10. Yes. Miss Shayman, please read. The dialect. Idiolect. Dialect. We say this dialect belongs to other Egyptians. In Arabic, a dialect. This is a Lebanese dialect from Lebanon. Lebanese. We are Arabs. We don't understand the Lebanese well. Why? Because they have a dialect. And yes, it is a dialect which is used in a community. In a community or in a society. But what about idiolect? What do you think of idiolect? Idiolect means that look, each one has his own way of speaking. But when you listen to him for the first time, you may not understand him well. And when you listen to him for another time, you may increase your listening understanding to him. You understand him more. This is what we call idiolect. So, the word dialect means the way of pronunciation of words in a society or a community. For example, in England, there are different dialects. For example, when you listen to someone from Ireland, he tells you three. This is what we call three. In England, they say Catholic. They don't say Catholic. Catholic, but they say Catholic. They pronounce TH, they pronounce. The people of London themselves tell you, say, for example, I understand a little. And even the Americans say a little. They don't say little, they say a little, right? A little. Also, when you go to the SAR, will you go to the SAR? The people of London say, will you go to the city center? We want to listen to them in this way. Will you go to the city center? But when we hear, they say, will you go to the city center? Glottal. Will you go to the city center? So we need to understand them. In order to understand more about listening, you must listen and a lot. You must listen a lot to practice this. Practice is the best teacher. Practice is the best teacher. Right? Have you got that? Right. This is dialect and idiolect. They affect. How can we teach listening to our students in the class? Now, I want you to think. What are the steps? Now think together. Please, don't raise your hand, but speak together and then tell me. Upper minute.
ايوه ماشي
Now, thank you very much. I want to listen to you. Then I assess. This is assessment. I ask you, you give me the answers, then I give you my feedback. Assessment. What we call assessment, not evaluation, right? What are the steps? Number one, what is the first step?